Today's video, I'm taking you out on location. Now, I don't often go out on location to do shoots, so I thought this would be a really good opportunity to share my experience with what worked, what didn't work, and just have a little look at what goes on behind the scenes on location. So I wanted to visit an historic train station nearby, so we went to Gembrook, as it's usually pretty empty. But as you can see from these photos, when we got there, Puffing Billy, which is the steam train, was at the station, and there were literally hundreds of people. So grabbing this as an opportunity, I placed my model Emily, who was already dressed in a vintage outfit. We were going for sort of like 1940s style, and grabbed some photos of her with the train and the driver and the engineer as well. So that was so much fun with all the steam and the locomotive in the background as well. It did make it challenging with so many people in the background. When I first started in photography, I probably would have been really frustrated. But now I just take my time and look for the right photo with as little distractions as possible. So that was my second shooter, Lisa, that I had with me. We were then invited by the driver and the engineer to bring Emily up so we could get some photos with her, with Puffing Billy itself. So that was really interesting. It was not photos that we were expecting to get on the day, so it was a fabulous opportunity not to miss. While this video is not about the gear, I did want to mention that I used my Sony A7R V and my Sony 50mm GM 1.4 to get most of the photos. I also used a black mist filter by PolarPro for some of the photos, as I really wanted to push my ISO up to at least 3200 or 6400 for a challenge that we were doing. The driver gave a piece of coal to Emily, and she got a great souvenir of her morning spent at Puffing Billy. And as Puffing Billy was driving off, there was loads of steam. It's actually steam, it's not smoke. And we managed to get some terrific photos of Emily as the train took off from the station. Once the train left, of course, Gembrook station cleared out and we pretty much had everything to ourselves. So we then spent some time getting the images that we originally planned to get, which had no people, no trains in it at all. I ended up switching over to my Tamron 70 to 160mm lens because I really wanted to get some compression in the photos that I had envisioned with these big hedges and trees and everything in the background. So this is just a couple of photos that I got with that great rail that was in front of the tracks, and this was with my 70 to 180mm Tamron lens. I loved the compression that I got. We then swapped our view around a bit and we got some photos of Emily sort of walking down the track. We had two suitcases, so we had the little one, then we switched to the big one, then we got some other ones back on the rail fence here. We were playing around. It was kind of challenging in the lighting. It was very overcast, so it was a matter of trying to get some great shots. I wanted the compression with the trees and everything behind her. So we finished our shoot off back up on the train station, and then there was a little sort of rotunda in the nearby park that we went to as well. And that's pretty much all that we did with the shoot. The rest of it was basically playing in Photoshop and Nik Effects with the editing. As far as the editing went, I did pretty much all of these in DxO Silver Effects. I also did a colour version, which I'll put a video up later, in Colour Effects, and I also went into Film Pack as well. So that's pretty much it for our location shoot, which I have dubbed The Last Train. And I just want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, maybe got a little bit of inspiration. Thank you, of course, to my team, which was Lisa and our wonderful model, Emily. and our little co-star Puffing Billy, so that was an added bonus for our trip out that day. If you like this video, maybe give it a thumbs up, even a little subscribe down below. It does mean the world to me on my channel, and I will see you next time on YouTube.